What's up, Wolverines? I'm Matthew Barturin.
And I'm Matthew Belvides.
And here's your news for today. Many of our seniors have already decided where they're going to college. Victor Torres has more.
In just a few weeks, the class of 2023 will be joining a large group of Belen alumni as they graduate on May 18th. With most seniors having their college decision made, let's take a look where the Wolverines will be heading to. Staying close to home, just down the street at Florida International University, Jose Muniz, Darian Torres, Robert Hernau, and our very own Lucas Begardis and Matthew Belvides will be staying on 8th Street. Now let's travel a bit more north. Heading up to the Swamp at University of Florida, Adrian Hernandez, Anthony Perez, Daniel Betancourt, and myself will all be Gators. And just on the edge of Florida, we have a lot of Seminoles, but just to name a few: Aiden Suarez, John Costello, Lucas Amaya, Daniel Torres, Ryan Martinez, Noah Zampano, and two of our very own, Jake Amejo and Matthew Barturin. Additionally, Gabriel Segurola will be heading to Tallahassee on the Presidential Scholarship, so a huge congrats to Segi. A lot of our Wolverines will be repping the beat across the U.S. for school. Let's take a trip to Tulane University up in New Orleans, where Andre Barrow and President Tito Garcia will spend the next 4 years. Both of them did ED, or early decision, and they tell us more about this process.
Growing up, my dad had gone to Tulane, and the name Tulane, the school, it was part of me growing up, and it wasn't until I kind of embarked on my own college journey and I was starting to figure out where I wanted to go that it truly became an option and something that I actually started thinking to myself, this could be a school that I actually go to for the next 4 years. I visited Tulane and I just fell in love with the city of New Orleans. That was probably a big part of me being there. I love the culture. I feel it's something that's very different from any other place, not only different from Miami, but different from other places in the country. It's something that you don't find anywhere else. And I feel that not only the city, but the environment on campus, the school as a whole, was just something that fit me as a person, my personality, and somewhere that I saw myself for the next 4 years.
I'd always kind of wanted to go out of state. I mean, I've always liked schools like Florida State and UF. I never really wanted to stay home. I kind of always wanted to try and step out of my comfort zone, and I thought going out of state was pretty cool. And I visited Tulane on campus, and I really fell in love with not only the city of New Orleans, but also the campus environment and the very unique culture that not only Tulane has, but the city of New Orleans. The early decision choice is very difficult to make. I felt like academically it was the best school that I could have gotten into, so I just kind of bit the bullet and just took my shot at the school, and it worked out. I ended up getting in.
One of Belen's biggest priorities is service. We have one Wolverine who will be living a life of service. Joseph Duran will be heading to the Air Force.
So I chose the Air Force mainly because here at Belen I've lived a life of service, and that's something I want to continue when I graduate. The academies offer a level of discipline that's something I feel I can't go on living without. And the reason I chose Air Force specifically is because of the great piloting program they have there, because I look forward to, after graduating, after my 4 years of undergraduate, becoming a pilot in the Air Force.
We are proud of Joseph and are beyond proud of the class of 2023 as we embark on this next part of our journey. Signing off for the last time, for WBLN, I'm Victor Torres.
Spring workouts for the varsity football team have begun, where players are looking to get ready for the upcoming season. Lucas Saria brings us the story.
The football team is working very hard to prepare for this upcoming spring season. For most of the players, they look forward to the training since it helps them out inside and outside of sports.
Because, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be very lazy, sit on my bed, like Fortnite all day, eating chips, drinking soda, and then I got up, started to, put that work in, put that grind, and now I'm out here trying to live the best I can, make a better, big.
Many coaches and players are excited to see what they have to offer and show other teams their capabilities.
I think a crucial aspect for an athlete is how much hard work are they willing to put in? It doesn't matter when they're feeling motivated to hit the gym, but it means on that day when they feel sluggish or they don't want to work out, but do they make it a point to come in and put in that hard work each and every day? I think it's mentality. It's what are you coming in for? It's not just because I feel good and I'm gonna do it on that day, but no, it's on those cruddy, crappy days, are you gonna get that work? And I think it's important that sometimes if we can understand that for a moment that we can endure physical pain, that whatever emotional or mental pain that we're going through, that we understand that there's an end. Like Christ, he went through all this pain and suffering, and then there was a resurrection. And I think that's so important for us to understand in our lives.
Your habits shape your future. So you make good habits now, you're gonna have a better future.
These after-school workouts have helped students become more attentive and active. It also helps them with their health and the overall way of their attitude. Lots of students have said they are more up for challenges now than before.
As we're nearing the end of the school year for seniors, the senior class held the annual Tour de Belen yesterday morning, an event where students ride their bikes and scooters around the campus. This is another event held in order to make the seniors' last week of school as memorable as possible.
Pulp or no pulp? Orange juice lovers are raising a glass this Thursday, which is National Orange Juice Day. Orange juice is the most popular breakfast drink in the United States. An 8-ounce serving of it has 124 milligrams of vitamin C and also supplies potassium, thiamine, and folate. The United States is second only to Brazil in the production of orange juice. You can share your love of orange juice on social media with the hashtag National Orange Juice Day.
What's up, Wolverines? I'm Jake Camejo, and here's your sports for today. Tonight at 6 p.m., the varsity volleyball team takes on Braddock in the district championship, where they look to go back-to-back and keep their win streak alive. Your varsity baseball team lost in the district final yesterday 6-5, and are waiting to see their seeding and matchup for the regional playoffs. Now, onto the pros. The Ice Cats are on fire after winning Game 7 in Boston and won Game 1 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And tonight, it's Game 2 where they look to extend the series lead. Hey, make sure you keep that same energy, Knicks fans. The Heat play Saturday at 1 o'clock for Game 3. With the healthy Jimmy Butler, they are looking to take the lead in the series again. Heat in 5. Speaking of the NBA, congrats to Joel Embiid for winning the season MVP. But that doesn't seem to have much of an impact as the 76ers lost by 34 last night to the Celtics and look to get a big win in the city of brotherly love. The Fish look to get off the grill today and get a win after getting destroyed by the Braves 14-6 with Jesus Luzardo on the bump today. The Dolphins drafted Cam Smith, DB from South Carolina in the second round, Devon Achane in the third round from Texas A&M, Elijah Higgins from Stanford in the sixth, and the last pick from the Dolphins was offensive tackle from Michigan. These rookies look to help the Dolphins make that Super Bowl push that they've been loading up for the past few years. Well, Wolverines, it's been an absolute pleasure for the past 2 years, and that's all your sports for the show today. Now back to the seniors at the desk.
Thanks, Jake. Remember to follow us on all of our social medias. And from all of us here at WBLN, stay safe and stay golden, Wolverines.